Hello and welcome back to Flyer Mockup help video. This is chapter 2, editing the file in Adobe Photoshop. In this chapter we'll talk how to apply your designs to these mockups. My name is Maria, I'm a graphic designer and I'll be your guide throughout this tutorial. So let's get started. First and foremost, let's open up the Photoshop file. There are two different ways of opening the template itself. We can go through File, Open, or if you're working in Windows like I do, you just simply drag the file you wish to work on into the work area, click on the file from the Windows Explorer, drag it to the work area and release it, and it will open up automatically. Okay, now that we have our files open, you'll see there are three distinct groups plus background. We have the group with the design. These two files are basically everything that is within this group that's called design goes here is what you will be working on. If you want to make some changes or edit the look of the mockup itself, you're going to need to work within the settings folder. Now if you wish to work there, you have to unlock the file so you can actually work there. There is also a render folder. Here you have the render and the shadow. And finally, you have the background layer. Now you can also unlock it, change the color, or add your own backgrounds for that matter. Okay, now editing and placing your designs is fairly easy. You just click on the smart object here. As you can see, this little sign here means it's a smart object. So we double click on it. We're gonna edit the front, and once it's opened up, there are two different ways of placing the file. Again, you can just drag it from your Explorer, but before we do that, I just want to show you something. If we if you go to Control K on your keyboard and then check this little button here where it says resize images during the place. If your images or designs you want to place in there are with bleeds or anything else, if it's not European A4 standard size, if it's not 210 by 297 millimeters, it will resize it to fit the longest size. Now, I usually leave this unchecked, so if it doesn't show up the same way in tutorial, if the placing of the file doesn't show up the same way in tutorial, check this one. So we check this setting and make sure it's unchecked. Okay, go OK. Again, just go press Control key on your keyboard, and this preferences menu is going to pop up. If you don't want to follow that way, you can go to Edit and then go to Preferences. It's basically the last option you have in the menu, and then go to General, and it will again open up this menu. So you have two different ways of placing it. Now I'm going to place my own design. I will go through File, Place, and let me just place this design. As you can see, this design has bleeds on it, that's why it's going overboard. I'm just gonna commit this change, and you can either delete the background, you can save it as you can leave it as it is as a smart object, or you can merge these two together. I always recommend merging those two together because it will save you some space. In order to do that, you can go to Layer, Merge Down, or as you can see here, keyboard shortcut is Control E. So let's do this, and then we will go to File, Save. Do not go to Save As, but Save. You actually need to save this smart object. We're gonna click on it, and voila, we have our design changed. Now, of course, you don't have to place your designs. You can just create your designs right there. So if you want to play with it, I don't know, you put something in the middle, save it, Control S, and as you can see, once you go back to the original file, the design will be changed. Basically, this is it. These flyers are optimized for A4 European standard size, which means 210 by 297 millimeters. And if you wish to work with US flyers, we have a separate mockup for US optimized flyers. Okay, that was it. If you have any questions, issues, anything you want to ask me, please don't hesitate to send me an email and I'll respond as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I'll see you in the next one and have a good day. Bye.